the streets. So today, man, I wanted to talk about a lot of the emails that I've been getting over the past month. And the holidays is upon us. And a lot of dudes, it's like a pattern of questions that I used to get. A lot of dudes be like, hey man, how do I get the women to like me more? How do I get the women to fall head over heels for me? How do I get the girls, man? This is like a pattern of questions that I've been getting. Yeah, guys, they'll ask in different ways, but almost every guy that sends me an email, he wants to know, how do I get the girl to fall for me? That's like the main thing, right? Back in the day, if you've been following me for a while, I have a direct sales background. But back in the day, this is like 18 years ago. I met this multi-millionaire at the time. And he was making like stupid money. He was making like $200,000 a month. Well, think about that for a second. Imagine having $200,000 in your bank account every 30 days. Stupid money. Could you even imagine that? Have you ever even thought to think big like that, on that level? And he actually showed me the deposits that was going in his bank account on paper every month for the past 3 years. So imagine you got $200,000 in your bank account for 3 years straight, every 30 days. Like, God damn. The average dude he's barely making rent every 30 days. And this dude is making $200,000 every 30 days. So that was intriguing to me, because I never met anybody that was doing it like that, that was making money like that. So that got my attention. I was impressed by that. So the first thing I asked him, man, how'd you do it? How you doing it? And he said, this is what he said. He said, if you want something different, you gotta do something different. I'm gonna say that one more time. Write that down. If you want something different, you gotta do something different. That's what he told me, man. And then he went on to say that change your habits, change your life. He said you gotta become a new you. You need a new face. The old you didn't work. Come on, man. The old you didn't work. The old you not working. So you need a new you. You need to become the best person you can be. Because who you are right now ain't working. That's what he told me, man. So the same thing applies to relationships with women. If you want more women, or maybe you have your eye on one particular woman, ask yourself this question: who do I have to become more attractive to women? Or maybe that woman. Or maybe you want to gang a woman. Who do you have to become? It's not about doing. See, the doing part, the doing part don't work for most people. See, a lot of people, you put the cart before the horse. See, we think we have to, you know, dress good, look good, smell good, get a haircut, change your shoes, whatever. Hey, all that stuff is cool. All that stuff is cool. Looking good, smell good, all that stuff is cool. But I can guarantee you there's some guy that has done all of that and he still didn't get no girls. He still wasn't attracted to the girl. Or the woman, I should say. And the main reason why, because he's still the same person. See, there's inner game and outer game. And most people, most guys, tend to focus on what's outside and not inside. We forget, we ignore what's on the inside. And we focus more on the outside. But you gotta do both. You gotta do both. So, whatever you want in life, if it was a gang of women, gang of money, who do you have to become to do it? There's always a sacrifice. There's no something for nothing. Real life don't work like that. This is why a lot of people, every time they do something, they start something, they always have to start all over again because it falls apart. It goes south. It falls like the Titanic. And a lot of people be trying to figure out, hey, how come I can't sustain no relationships? How come I can't sustain anything? Business, relationship, job, whatever. It seems like it doesn't last. So start, quit. It seems like I self-sabotage. Everybody knows somebody that everything they touch, everything they do, it seems to go to hell. Everybody knows somebody that's like that. And I think it's a lot of times it's because that person secretly doesn't think they deserve it, so they self-sabotage. They're just not the right type of person at the end of the day. See, if you're the right type of person, you would love yourself more. You would take care of yourself more. Even before the money came, you would love yourself more. You would do the best you can. You wouldn't walk outside looking all wrinkled up. Your shirt looking like a road map, wrinkled up. Like, you wouldn't walk outside like that. You would take pride in how you look. You wouldn't be 100 pounds overweight. You wouldn't do it because you take pride in how you look. See, how you feel about yourself is real. Self-image, self-worth, that's real. You can fool some people, but you can't fool yourself. You can fake it till you make it all day, as much as you want. But you can't fool yourself. You can even lie to yourself. You can lie to other people. You can try to talk your way into believing whatever you want. But at the end of the day, the results will show. Over a certain amount of time, months, years, the results will show. That's how it is. You can fool some people, but you can't fool everybody for but so long. That's why people say, "Oh, fake it till you make it." I disagree with that. You know, fake it till you make it for what? And who you trying to impress? People you trying to impress, they don't like you anyway. They don't like you anyway. So you just wasting your time trying to impress somebody that don't even like you. They're not even into you like that. And see, I wish I would have had somebody to tell me this when I was in the 20s. That, see, most of the people you're trying to impress when you're young, 15, 20 years from now, you might not even see these people. You might not even talk to them. 90% of them are going to be gone. They're going to move on to another city, another town. And that's just how it is. Especially if you live in a big city. You know, people come and go. It's like a revolving door. You only got to have a small amount of people around you once it's all said and done. Sure, a bunch of people might show up at your funeral when you die, but the odds are against it. The odds are against it. When you die, it's going to be a handful of people at your bedside. Less than 10. But you're trying to impress a whole gang of people that you went to college with, high school with. And most of these people don't care about you anyway. You know, look, most women that you're going to meet in your life, most of them are not going to even be worth your time. Most of them won't be shit. Really. Just people in general. Most people in general ain't shit. It shows when you start getting older. See, the older you get, people can't help. They can't fake it no more the older they get. They can't do it no more. Because they're tired, burned out, and a lot of them just don't care no more. They just say what's on their mind, take it or leave it. Take me as I am. I'm old anyway, it don't matter. That's their mindset when they start getting older. Especially if they don't look as well as they used to get. So a lot of these women, they lose their looks. They don't look the way they used to when they get older. Especially when they get past 40s. When they get past 40, man, some of these women fall apart. They pick up weight, they start gaining weight. So they start to lose confidence in themselves. And they start to lose their self-worth. A lot of women, man, when they start getting older, especially if they don't look as good as they used to look, they feel like they're not even worth a guy talking to. A lot of women think like that. But you as the man, you gotta always represent and know who you are. If you don't know who you are today, hey, the good news is you can figure it out. You're still young, hopefully, you know. And if you're not in the 20s,